Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday and hello again. I'm sorry the break last week was my fault.
Oh, not
Because
fault, just life
well,
happening.
sure, but I had a work thing that I needed to take care of and diagnose, and it just took much longer than I thought.
Hmm.
So uh, but we're back and we're ready to build stuff.
And I will finish typing up this pinned statement, and then I will take us in.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there's a, I'm sure there's an automated way I could queue this up, but I've
Mhm.
been lazy and not figured it out.
Yeah.
What do you mean
Eh.
unable to pin? Manually unpinned or end of stream? Yes, thank you. All right.
Mm. Mhm.
Okay, so I will. Oh, interesting. It's actually. The continue point is actually where we stopped. That's good to know.
Awesome.
I guess all that means is that I didn't spend much time getting the thumbnail last time. Okay. And now I need to get you your thingy. Manage the session.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Mhm. Awesome. Let's copy that, paste that.
No, no,
Boom.
no, cancel. Resume, please. Don't do those other things. Good grief. I'm standing
Optimizing
here.
indoctrination.
I'm standing here right next to a dimensional depot, listening to its bizarre sounds.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
What kind of
smoke.
sounds does the depot make?
Uh,
Oh, I've actually got one over here, so
yeah,
let me
just
see what
stand on
that sounds.
top of it for a while and listen. It's fun.
Hmm. I don't hear much.
It is kind of
Although
subtle. If
it
if you've got loud music on, you probably won't hear it.
I don't have music on, but there are some machines like pretty close to it, so I don't know.
Ah.
Okay, so we got Nobelisks there. We got. Let me just check.
So to review, what are your plans for today? And I know you're
Okay,
wanting to
so
work on Weapons Wharf stuff, but please elaborate.
yeah, so I need to double check the train stuff, make sure that that all works the way that I would like. And then once I've got that, then I just kind of do, or I need to do the gas mask setup here as well, and then just work on aesthetics basically.
Okay.
Um,
If
so, and what's
you're
on your agenda?
So my agenda is what I'm going to call the flying battery zone, which
Because we are the biggest Sonic nerds out there.
apparently, so basically what that is the plan that I outlined near the end of our last session, where I'm basically going to set up a place that makes batteries, specifically the classic batteries, which only require solid materials to make, and after having primed that setup with some sulfur, it should be able to use the batteries to power drones to bring in sulfur to keep making more batteries.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
if
then
I
we can use those drones for, or we can use more drones for whatever we want.
Yes, I'm kind of thinking it'll probably be good to just kind of set up a bunch of platforms where drones can all be the home drone port for a drone that can say,
Oh, come on. Stop it.
this drone is going to go to whatever other drone port is wherever in the world, and it'll just deliver batteries there. And then the drone that actually lives at that drone port can be used to do actual transportation of other things.
Yeah, I'm back. But yes, I dig this plan. Is there anything in particular that like to start out that we really want drones for, or is it just setting up for the future?
Uh, it's setting up for the near future. I think I'm just kind of at a point where I'm thinking, I, I just wish that I had this point-to-point transport working.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's so in character for New Silicon Valley as well.
Sure.
And I'm kind of in love with this idea. So I think, since you're closer to the hub, if you're ever in a position where you can just go over there and either switch to the drone research or like do the hazmat suit and then queue it up, because we still have to actually
Yeah.
research drones, but I
Oh,
can
yeah.
at least get started
Yeah,
setting up the
let me
thing
get
to
started
make
on that.
batteries. Which means I need to have a think about exactly where I want this.
Mm-hmm.
This is aluminum, which is basically... Let's see. That's right. We're not making radio control units yet because I need to be able to get aluminum casings into New Silicon Valley, and that would be something that drones would be useful for.
But don't we need radio control units for drones, or?
Uh, we might, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like the first load of aluminum casings we can just carry in there, and then it can
Sure.
become... Plus, like, I mean, there's the sense of like needing, like, to just make the radio control units to make a drone, we could just do that on a crafting bench.
Yeah, that's true.
All the
Okay,
materials are being
so,
made now. Classic battery. Okay, sulfur,
or
aluminum,
actually, I could probably just
plastic
buy
battery.
them in the awesome shop. Oh, yeah, I can definitely buy them.
Oh, well, whatever you want to do. I think all the... Oh, those... The for the research. Okay, yeah. Whatever you want to do is fine in that regard,
Yeah.
since it's just a one-time purchase.
Yep.
Okay. So I think I'll
Let me
put it
see if
over
there's
by that
anything
archway,
else that I want to buy here.
which means I'm gonna run this way out. Because ultimately that's an easier way to make sure everything's on the same grid.
Yeah. Okay, what are we at? 25. That's 31. Sure. 45, yeah. No, yeah, those. Oh, billboards.
Excuse
Yeah, definitely need to get those. Sure. Yeah, all right, that's
Sure.
49. Yeah.
You okay?
Hold on. It is Italian.
To comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
I won't have caught all
It
of
is
that.
like Yeah, Ada's like, "Oh, where did you put your lizard doggo? What's in this container?" I didn't realize that she was talking about signs, and so I was like, "Oh God, where did I put my lizard doggos?" Um, okay, so alclad
The
sheets
eternal question.
and aluminum
It's
casings.
8 p.m. Do you know where your lizard doggo is?
I wish. And then motors. Okay, I'm gonna need to go grab more of those. Oh God, where are we making motors again?
Probably a few places.
Yeah, but where are they getting fed into dimensional storage? Yeah.
I should hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like
Ba,
this
ba,
is
ba.
probably the. Wasn't this the kind of thing I was troubleshooting not long ago?
Yeah. That might be. I just gotta find the original container. Ah, here they are.
Also, why is Zoop mode not telling me how
Grab a
long of a
bunch of
chain it's
those.
building? Okay, let's see, let's see.
Okay, give me just a second, and then I'll have drones unlocked for you.
Huzzah!
There we go.
Yay!
Boop.
Milestone reached. Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
Cough.
Okay. Okay. So, let's just dump a bunch of this stuff into the butcher shop, because I sure as hell don't need it anymore. Yeah. Silica? Yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Don't need this anymore. Don't need this
Yeah,
anymore.
pretty much. Yeah, it's like 7 concrete. It's like, oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I've started scanning more hard drives.
Okay.
Because it looks like we can do that. So, let's see if there's anything in here that I wanted to pick up.
I'll probably need arbitrary amounts of batteries ultimately, but we'll just start like so.
Okay. Okay. Right. Back to weapons Wharf.
There it is.
Okay. So, yeah, I need to
Sheets.
take that polymer resin and turn it into polyester fabric, and then do a couple of other things to make that. Okay. So, what is a gas filter? Polyester fabric, I need coal, and I need iron plates. Okay.
Lots of thinking noises today, I think.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we get gas filters, and then Okay. Okay, so we need to go down below. I need to split off the water, and I need to split off iron. Okay. I got a better idea. Let's put these down here.
Yay for better ideas.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so I guess we'll put let's put constructor here for iron. And then we'll put a refinery. And we'll put, it's gonna be no, not polymer resin. I need polyester fabric. There we go. And then I need so first is manufacturer. Okay. Gas filter. There we go.
Ah, I see you've got nuclear power on
Uh-huh.
the list.
It's aspirational. Oh. Why is that backwards? Oh. Refinery that goes this way.
Oh, actually. Actually, no, that's fine.
Out. Okay, so I need conveyor lifts there, and yeah, there and there. And we get the pipeline. Okay. Let's go do the ester fabric.
Don't mind me, I'm just completely redoing this entire conveyor belt.
Any particular reason, or just I kind of felt like it?
Mostly aesthetics.
Mm.
Mostly an awareness that it would stack better with some other stuff, or it would look better in a stack with other things. Oh, interesting, and that needs more support. Very well.
Okay. Nope. Left here.
And of course, it just attempts at every turn to attach to the other side of the support for whatever reason.
Oh, of course.
Of course, of course.
Why wouldn't it?
Why ever not?
A game doing a sensible thing? Who ever heard of that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, that needs to be iron plates. Okay. So I just need to hook everything up. We should get going.
Okay, now I need to make wire. That's over. Luckily, I already have a way to make copper. Though it only makes copper as long as I'm making aluminum because of the water.
That's a little tricky balance there.
Well, you'll recall I set it up this way on purpose.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
mean, more for, you know, potentially what you're currently doing. It might be tricky.
Yeah, but I'm gonna set things up and see how they do. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna feel out how it goes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And knowing that over here, we're just gonna make some wire.
So let me do that. Okay. Okay. That's that handled. And now the water. There's water. And now just need to split off the coal. There's splitter. God, I've been playing a ton of Vintage Story lately, and so I'm like having to like remap my the controls that I use in my head. I keep hitting E to pull up the build menu instead of a Q. Like it doesn't affect anything, or there's no issues that come from it. It's just it's kind of fun.
Okay, now I need to send the copper over there, which is simple enough.
That's and then that up there. Okay, so that's cool. And now I just need to pull the polyester resin.
There we go.
Let's merge that.
Come on, you can attach to the side that makes sense.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This game making sense? Who said anything about that?
That's no fun.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
now we've got copper wire
There's
and...
fabric. And there's gas filters. Excellent. So now, excuse me. Now I just dimensional debug this, and then we are good to go. Okay. All right, awesome. We got gas masks going in.
Excellent.
It's not the fastest thing I've ever seen in the world, but you know, it's all good. Okay,
It'll be
so
helpful.
now, yeah. So now I just need to figure out what I'm doing with aesthetics here. So, how do I want to do this?
Okay. This awesome sink used to be in a place that made sense, but no longer. Now makes more sense to put the sink over here.
Okay, so we've got it. Ooh.
Okay, that should work a little more nicely. Okay, now I get to go get some plastic.
Yeah, so that makes copper. Where that makes copper sheets. Okay. Okay. What if we did tear down this wall. And how about this one too? Have a much more compact idea that I can work with here.
Oh, interesting. This
What's
gets
that?
to become a stacked belt too. Okay.
Oh, your least favorite thing in the universe.
Excuse me.
I see. You're really leaning into the Dr. Robotnik thing with this. Sort of channeling the flying battery already.
It's just, you know, we've got both petroleum, coke, and plastic going this way. I mean, what else are you gonna do
What else are you going to do?
besides build a train, I guess? But
Yeah, who would do that? Who would invest a ton of time and effort into building a bunch of train lines only to, so far, use them for just one little production line? Not me. I would never do something like that.
interesting. I wasn't thinking those critters would be still respawning at this distance. It's alright, we'll make it work.
Okay.
Oh,
Looks
hey?
like the train did automatically head off, grab some more oil, and then come back. Awesome!
Yay!
I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it doing that. That's the best.
It worked exactly as you wanted it to.
Yeah. Well, I have to check exactly because I do still need to figure out how to restrict it to a single side. Or to the right sides of the tracks. That will become extremely important when we start adding more trains. But that's fine. That's a problem for later. Okay, so if we move, we'll have to set things up a little differently. Okay, so
That was a large spitter.
let's.
And that hatcher up there may take exception to my presence as well.
That's kind of where we want stuff to go. Right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's just drag some power out of here so I can hover a little bit more effectively. And then.
There's always that situation where you have like 2 platforms full of factory things, like not quite close enough together.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what if we set this up just a little differently? Just a little differently. Okay. Yeah. I kind of like that idea. Let's prototype that.
Oh, that's gonna get slowed down over there. That's not a serious problem, though.
Okay, that's two petroleum products.
What is kind of silly is that I'm... that's not so silly. That's just slightly silly.
You would never be slightly silly.
Why go halfway?
Yeah, exactly. See? You get it. This just needs copper ingots, right? Yeah. Okay. So you could do and then
Okay, that's plastic. So what are you setting up now?
well, so I kind of had this idea for like a way to make the um, the setup here more compact. Because like the just underneath in the floor in the like plenum floor, things are just so much of a chaotic mess. And I'm like, well, maybe I don't need. I kind of broke things up by like what they're producing, and it turns out that there's more overlap than I originally thought there was going to be. So, what I'm kind of trying to do is see, okay, well, can I set up like, the basic like elemental stuff here? So things like, heavy oil residue, polyester fat or polymer resin, and then like the iron and copper, and then just like feed those into, the other buildings, I guess, for the individual parts. That could be a much more compact and kind of nicer looking design. And then I can kind of figure out how much of this to kind of deconstruct and then clean up. Just trying to use the space a little bit more efficiently. So, okay, so yeah, I guess that needs to be. How do we do that? I don't think we do. Okay. So how does this?
How dare you say this conveyor belt is too long?
You dare to impugn my honor?
Just the inconvenience of it all. Okay, so that's... Oh, maybe this doesn't need to come... Yeah, that doesn't need to come quite so far over, but... maybe it's better that way. No, we'll come this way. Add it to the stack. This down.
Yeah, I think it's best to do on this. Like so. Just gonna construct all of this. We can do this a little bit better. What happens if you do that?
Okay, now I just need to go get some sulfur and be ready to bring it in. So for the first batch of that, it's going to need to be delivered by hand, so I'm going to go do that.
I'm excited to see how your setup there comes out.
Yeah, I think since you're using the one that you're using, maybe I'll just use the one at the top of the lake there, since there's nothing else on it at the moment. And this doesn't need to be connected to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very dedicated in its purpose. All I need to do is run power to get to the mine, but that's easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, simple enough, I should say.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It may or may not be
it is,
easy.
Yeah. In as much as anything in this game is, simple.
Some things are simple. You see a stinger, you shoot at it.
Sure.
I am glad I made this tube.
Ha! I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll take any excuse that you possibly can to both make and ride in Futurama tubes. So, you know.
It's fun.
I'm
And if there's
not arguing.
if there's two factories that I'm like constantly going back and forth between, then I really ought to be using a tube for that.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, let's do a little experiment here.
Oh, actually, I am like right here, actually. Well, except it won't matter once. Yeah, distance won't matter too much once this is set up. Hello, yellow slug. I don't need you right now.
But do you need a metal slug?
Depends. Am I about to run into a bunch of stingers or perhaps a hog over there?
Fair. Yes, this can be concrete.
It's a lot of hogs. It's a few big hogs throwing things at me.
I would never find myself in that situation. Personally, I would never do anything that would make a bunch of hogs just target me, you know?
There's one down. Where'd the other one go? I don't know. It's dark. I must have killed it, but I don't see where. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Another one of you, huh? Hello, Agent Jessmaster. I will answer you properly as soon as I have dealt with this threat to my safety. Scratch that. 2 threats to my safety. One of them may have fallen off a cliff.
I could say is good. That's what it deserves.
Satisfying, at least.
Hmm.
Well, at least the sun is coming
Yeah.
up, so now it's easier to see what I'm doing. There we go. What happened to the hog? Is this where it fell off? I honestly can't tell. All right, well, Agent Jessmaster says, "Hi, Captain. Just wanted to drop by and see how I'm doing. Hoping soon to join us again on Slipstream. So, awesome. I will be glad to see you there whenever you're able to make it." Sophia and I are embroiled in our various projects. I am about to tap a sulfur node near here to start making batteries. And you're working on some kind of weapon-related thing?
Yeah, I'm basically taking kind of what we had, and I'm just trying to like zhuzh it up, you know?
Zhuzh it up.
Yes, that is a technical term.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just trying to uh, take what was kind of a, I don't know, very spread out, very kind of not nice looking factory layout and kind of condense it, you know? Uh, make it look intentional, I guess, is the way that I would put it. Also, Vanya, if you can look at my stream, you can kind of see I'm trying to do the hose concept again.
That sounds
For the
excellent. Give
pipes.
me a sec, cause my second screen is being silly again. So I'm
Oh yeah.
gonna jump up to this platform and go give my second monitor a swift kick, and then I'll be able to see what you're doing a lot better.
Yeah. No worries.
And I'll. Oh yeah, I see there. Oh, now my second monitor decides to behave. You hear
Oh,
you
of
hear me threatening you, and then you suddenly clean up your act. All right. Well, fine.
Many such cases.
It is becoming ever more cantankerous. Okay, well, this here is just gonna be a big ol' sulfur mine, which means it's just gonna run into. We'll go ahead and give it a decent foundation to put things on nearby. We'll just start with one industrial storage for now. And okay, I will make some radio control units. 10 of them, wow.
For a drone?
For the drone platform.
Hmm.
When do I normally do Slipstream? Currently, I am doing that on Thursday evenings, 9 p.m. Pacific. So, a bit earlier than right now, but 2 days from now. And it's just the 1 day a week for life management reasons.
That seems wise. Always a fan of, take a break when you need it.
Well, one of the things about these Satisfactory streams is I actually do video editing and YouTube posting for them, which I don't generally do for Slipstream unless something really interesting happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's an element of more work to do that
Yeah.
that means that I'll spend Tuesday now is Satisfactory, and then I'll spend Wednesday doing getting the video all set up, and then that really just leaves Thursday for Slipstream, and Friday I've got other stuff going on, and Monday I want to keep clear, so yeah, that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good balance, I think. Which I think is better than most content creators can say.
Let's see. Yes, this. I'm gonna go here. Just kind of have it emerging from the trees. And then that goes straight into there. So this needs power.
There we go.
Of course, the wire would be too long.
Okay, so...
Thank you, Agent Jessmaster. And Not So Superhero asks, innocent question, do I find it entertaining when Ada verbally abuses me? I don't find it especially troublesome. It's kind of on the same level as GLaDOS, but without the fat jokes, which is honestly an improvement.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. How do you feel, Sophia?
I actually really like the GLaDOS comparison there. I think that's kind of the best way to put it, is like, oh yeah, a whole generation of us have grown up with computer lady subtly undermining and gaslighting you at every available opportunity. It's just kind of normal, which I don't know what that says about us as a generation now that I am thinking about it.
I think that's a nuclear hog. I'm just gonna go down this way. Not So Superhero dares us to get a computer item or a space assembly project item and flush it down the toilet. I'm sure we've got like smart plating just sitting around somewhere. Probably
Oh
on that
yeah, I think
long
there's
belt where I left it.
yeah, I think the same thing with automated wiring. I think that there's just a ton of that just lying there, so. Whoop.
Whoop.
Actually, no, you know what? I am gonna... let's restart this. God, that secret, like, 80s soundtrack that you told me to find is so good. Like, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you did that.
I'm so glad I stumbled on it. And I'm glad you were headed out that way, because I wanted to send you to find it without telling you what it was, but it would be really weird to do that if you weren't already sort of in the area.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that my obsessive and just like hyper focus on exploration led to it, because oh man, it's great.
Okay, now over here. Over here, let's put in. So what I'm working on here is a place to manufacture batteries. And once I prime it with a little bit of sulfur, it will gather the rest of the sulfur it needs on its own. Because it'll have drones to do it. Oh, I'm gonna set this up another way here. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit.
Okay. Can't really set that.
And would I permit you to share a Reddit link? Sure. Actually, hang on. Let me poke the buttons that would allow you to actually share something, because AutoMod reacted to your question, but there's no actual link there yet. Let's see.
I think these have got to be on
Where did I
below.
put them?
'Cause I don't think the bar will go up that high.
Okay, let me try. You sent me a whisper. Okay, let me. I will. Let's see.
It's got to.
The highway. Okay, well, let me. I should be able to do this. At first glance, it looks great.
Oh, Lord.
I'll put that there, and we can all properly peruse it at our leisure. Okay.
Oh, that's right, because these are built to different world grids.
Different world grids.
Yeah, or I think the train thing is actually like aligned to the world grid, whereas I think the rest of the weapons wharf is not. That's part of why this is all
You
messed
didn't
up.
align
Okay.
Weapons Wharf to the world grid?
No, I don't think I did, because I'm
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
I know, right?
Oh my goodness.
I
That
know,
is.
it's an unconscionable error.
It
I'll-
just seems so out of character. It's not what you expect. It's like, what?
Well, well, I'm glad I'm redoing this then.
I'm glad I'm not doing it. I'm glad I'm not trying to, read your code after the fact and like.
Hey. My code is actually fairly understandable. I take a lot of pride in the work I put into that. But yes,
I'm sure your
in this
actual
case-
code is fine, but
Yeah.
what's happening here, that's something else.
Okay. Why is
Okay, so we have batteries currently being made.
awesome?
I'm sure we'll need many more of them, but this will do for now. And in fact, for convenience sake, I'll go ahead and put the depot on top just cuz. Biggest thing you attached your highway to was a 1,500 aluminum ingots per minute factory. That is impressive.
Oof. Wow. That's a lot. That's crazy.
I don't like how this is laid out. I'm gonna change the sulfur at least. In fact, actually no, this is okay.
There. Alright, zoop. Okay. These are all water-based.
Down here. And aluminum sheets down there. Are we in April already? As in time zone, there's a seasonal event going on. Interesting. It's not quite April yet, but we will probably still be... We usually wrap up around midnight, actually, but
Yeah.
We could certainly check it out once it's there.
Yeah. I'm
Thanks for
curious what the
tip.
event is. Yeah.
This isn't the way I want to do it. That's not the way I want to do it either. You know what? None of this is the way I want to do it. Vanya, what are you doing? Paste, we're gonna just do this for sulfur. We're gonna just redo what everything is. Just noting that we gotta reload the game for it to trigger. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. That's not too hard to do.
And I just made a hole in the floor for no reason. Don't mind me. Wow, this is bad. I just want to empty out this bin. There. And once it's empty, I'll move it. It's almost 9 a.m. for you. You know, I have a lot of viewers in time zones where it's late evening for me and morning for them. Even some of the Slipstream crowd, it's like first thing in the morning. Go into space and stomp some slugs.
Honestly, that's not a bad way to go. Like, for some people, like, it's coffee. For some people, it's, you know, bug murder. I can't really argue with that.
Ah, Not So Superhero works night shifts. That also makes sense. that there, we're gonna need another bin.
God, I miss working the night shift. I miss when my schedule was like 2 to 10. Well, okay, swing shift really, but like whatever. It was great. I wish I could do that again.
Okay, I'm gonna need...
Sadly, all my coworkers right now are out in New York, and so it's like, well, you know, if I were to do that, their day would end just as mine began.
Seems inconvenient.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not So Superhero's gonna grab some food, have a nice stream, and good luck building nuclear pasta. All right, enjoy food. I'm sure we'll get to nuclear pasta at some point, but we have a ways to go.
I find it very likely that the way it's going to work out is you're going to work on nuclear pasta while I work on nuclear power.
This is entirely possible.
Possible?
Possible. Yeah, entirely possible. I don't usually put drone ports so close to the ground, but you know what? I'm okay with it. Okay, now for this one.
Right, 'cause that's the place.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna make a tower for it.
Is it going to be a Tower of Babel?
I don't think so.
I was going to say, I hope not.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I know about nuclear pasta. Both of us have actually played through phase 4 in the past. I've played through phase 5. Oh, let me see if my YouTube link will work. There we go. If you head to YouTube, you can see an entire 1.0 playthrough, which I did solo. I actually had I think a pretty nice setup for making copper dust, but I was definitely somber slooping the pastas just for time's sake by the end of it.
Yeah, in fact, that was the thing that like spawned this whole adventure that Vanya and I are on. Is I've worked with Vanya in the past, and so like I know her, and I had watched through I think most of that playlist, and I was like, huh, you know, I got really far in this game, but I never actually like finished it. Maybe, you know, we could use your expertise in building things that actually like do the job, and my obsessive need to go through and try to build the perfect thing. You know, maybe there's a good balance that we could strike there.
It's really funny just seeing like you can see our different styles all over the place. Like basically anywhere you see one of these stacked layered belts, that's me. When you see the train track, that's Sophia. And it just goes on from there.
Yeah. And again, it is, you know, hilariously still the way of things. Like you have, in terms of just like raw production, you've definitely like well outscaled me and, actually like built stuff. And I'm still here, just trying to noodle around, perfecting things like weapons wharf here.
It's funny because like that other
Not that I'm.
playthrough,
Mm-hmm.
um, I I did absolutely nothing with trains and nothing with
Hmm.
nuclear power. Just never got into either one of them. And even using a truck for transport was kind of a okay,
Oh,
I didn't use this extensively before. I guess I'll get into it now. And um and so like yes,
yeah.
it gets to the end of the game, but also there's a fair amount of game content that it just doesn't touch. I never even bothered to do like the portals at the end cuz like, well, we got to the end of the story and I don't want to spend like all year on this. So,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. Well, I can
I've got
definitely.
that thing happening where I don't have music anymore.
Hmm.
This keeps happening and I'm not sure why.
Hmm. Right. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's better. Okay.
We'll see if that does anything. Not so superhero, just actually beat phase 5 recently. And of course, the most healthy
Oh.
thing, they did the most healthy thing after that and bought Factorio.
Oh, oh, Factorio. Oh, what I absolutely loved Factorio, and then Space Age was even better. Like, what a masterpiece.
I'm
Someday
gonna
I'll
need
get
more
Vanya to play it.
sulfur. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up the boombox or something, because otherwise I'm just not gonna have music. And that would be
Yeah.
sad.
I mean, I think the boombox is great, but
It is. Let's just put that halfway there.
fabric. Mhm.
Do we know about the new experimental version features? I certainly looked over the patch notes
Oh
at some point.
yeah.
Daisy chaining production lines is going to be really cool. For
I'm
sure.
so excited for some of those features. Like, oh my god.
Line this up again. This doesn't want to line up exactly. That will do. Okay, I'm going to need more sulfur. Actually, I'm mostly just gonna have to go back there. Okay. I might be able to get this done in one more trip. But I won't kick myself too hard if I don't.
Sure.
Alright, the drone ports have names. I'm gonna name this one before I leave because, of course, Marseille province. Okay, I guess it's French. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, I think they take from a selection of Western European towns and such, because I've seen like Aix-en-Provence in there as well. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice little hose setup there. Do you see how ridiculous this thing looks?
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like the there was something that you said about that like hose concept that we'd seen in that one Satisfactory video that was like, oh, like the the pipeline comes in a specific size and you kind of need to just like coil it up at such like a hose if you're like a garden hose if you're going to use it, you know?
Yeah, it's a real object. It's not just something summoned from the ether.
Yeah, and I find that very charming. Oh, and you know what's even more hilarious is actually that's not where the heavy oil residue is supposed to go. That sucks.
Aww.
That's fine. I can still do this concept for the pipeline that I actually will build, but it's good to it's good practice with, oh, you know, how do I do this properly? You know, this is not cope at all, I promise. Okay, so actually, if we're gonna say that, let's maybe set this up in the right way.
Okay, this one is... Sulfur Mine. Need one radio control unit, fine.
Actually, anything?
So, here's a drone. It will go onto the drone port. I will pull some batteries out of my inventory and put them into the drone port. And you can go to the flying battery zone.
Hell yeah. It's amazing how many people I've seen that were like, How the hell do you make like an energizer fly or whatever? It's like, no, not that kind of battery. Yeah.
Got knocked off it a bit, but that's okay. I'm moving at high speed.
Woo. Exciting.
Oh, interesting. And because I haven't powered this drone port, it's just circling above it. It's in a holding pattern as though there were another drone already parked there. That's fun.
Ah, that is cool.
Okay, but I'll go ahead and power it, because why would you not do that? All right, now we're making more batteries.
Woo.
All right, now I get to figure out how I want to deal with the rest of them. Let's see. This, I would say, needs to be upgraded. Just need to offload that as fast as possible. Drone is still doing fine here.
Cool.
I'm just kind of watching it to make sure that it's doing what I want it to. Okay.
Just do a strange. Oh no, I can't because I need more for the pipeline. So yeah, actually that is the way I know. Okay.
I may need to stock this up with some more batteries at some point, but that's doable later. Okay, at this point, I need to prepare to make radio control units at New Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one of the bigger goals of this whole setup, is to be able to just send aluminum casings over there to make those, because the other two pieces are already there. And I'm kind of thinking that I want to do what I did for the, I think I'd like to do what I did with my main base in my last playthrough, which is that wherever I'm going to have a lot of drones come in, I just have like one receiving port that sorts everything it gets. And that means I'm probably going to set up like a space at the top of the valley where the drone can land, nice and high up. And then as I add more things to arrive there, I can just add more
Smart splitters.
Yeah,
and such.
more smart splitters on it.
It's the drone equivalent of a sushi belt, basically.
I've only been to a sushi place once, and they didn't do the conveyor belt thing.
They're quite cool. Got that up. So.
Let's see. Let's walk up on this archway and look at what's going on. That's making AI limiters.
Ooh,
is it?
Okay. That's a cool design idea. I like that.
Yeah, those are AI limiters.
Quote unquote. Yeah, Ada, I really believe you.
Those are the oscillators. So we have oscillators, we have oscillators, we have computers. Of course, they're kind of on opposite sides of the valley, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll make it work.
Something real Silicon Valley has never dealt with.
Sure, we'll just, put everything on all sides of a body of water.
Yeah.
It'll be
Why not?
fine.
Yeah.
Right, that's the poison spot up there. That's where those things are coming down. I could kind of... Ooh, I could put it up on that big spire. There's no reason for it to be that far away. It would just be cool.
I mean, that's a pretty good reason to do stuff.
I guess. The problem is I'd have to run belts all the way down and okay, yeah, I did that once for the aluminum, but do I really want to do it again?
Fair.
Maybe I could put it on this red plateau. Kind of make a bridge across. It's not a big space on its own. I could also clear more poison up where I already put the power tower, which makes sense. It's not a bad idea, actually. Oh, no, they're not. They're not as opposite sides as I was thinking. This is fine, actually.
Yeah.
It's computers, not the stuff that computers go into. which means maybe I kind of want to put it on this side, I think. Maybe I'll just put it on this ridge by the little river. It's kind of underneath an archway, which looks a little silly.
Silly is good.
Yeah, but silly as in, like, this is the thing you need to steer around every time you land.
Oh.
Yeah, let's... I just kind of want it on one of those high up places. Let's go over here. On top of these archways, I can build a platform. It'll look nice. Oh, here's a place I can blow open. Those are quick footsteps.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Well, we know what's coming, people.
Mm.
Well, once I build stuff here, they won't come back. I know there's two of you. I know only one of you is dead. I think that's the other one. I really could have just lobbed another bomb at it, but whatever.
Where's the fun? Well, actually, no. I know exactly where the fun in that is.
When will you land?
Yay, Mercer Sphere.
Woo!
Okay, and having just killed those, that tells me that I really do want to actually build something here so that they don't come back. Because the last thing we need is for those guys to come back.
Woohoo, yeah.
That would be sadness all round.
Folks, you don't love to see it.
No, we hate to see it. Ugh. Okay, I'll put that there. Actually,
No?
I'd rather put it up here. Surface is too uneven. Something up here. What is it? Limestone. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't need that right now, but good to know. Wow, 32 aluminum casings per radio control unit.
Lord.
It's a lot.
Let's see if I can do this the way I want.
Actually, no, let's put this here. Yeah, that's the thing with drone ports, is they are, by their nature, kind of directional. Kind of want to pull things off in whatever direction, or just build a basement. I need power in order for this to work.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, put this here. Yeah, so what I set up in my last playthrough was like the drone would land and then there's just like a line of bins all labeled with their appropriate,
Ooh.
you know, what they are.
Yeah.
And everything gets sorted into them. And of course, there's a sink at the far end. And basically, the truck that was bringing in some other stuff had a similar setup.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah, I think so. Now, what I will do is, although this is going to be on a lower level, I don't want it to... I don't want to actually have the other floor built on top of it because I want to see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, okay. We'll take this into the basement and then we'll do the sorting down here. It'll just be a small basement because I want to bring it out into the sorting area, which is a little more open so I can always work on it. Because there's always stuff to be added. Yellow slug over there. Don't need that right now. Fit this direction. You know what? I'm gonna snake this over here. For no particular reason. Basic shelf unit. That's cute.
Yeah. You can stack like personal storage boxes and such on it. It's pretty helpful, actually.
I feel like it's been a while since I've made extensive use of those. I feel like it's the kind of thing I'm really not using as much now that we have hammer space.
Yeah. Yeah, you really don't need it once you get hammer space. Speaking of, I think that's what I'll work on next once I get Weapons Wharf set up, is getting the Dimensional Depot upgrades and like the SAM fluctuators and such set up for that. Because, like, holy lord, that would be so useful.
Okay, that is slightly offset from what I want, but that's okay. That'll work.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, other yellow slug that is surrounded by uranium rocks.
Ooh.
I probably did see that at some point earlier, but wow. Okay, so Silicon Valley. Receiving. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming in here, I think.
Yeah? I mean, I know the
Potentially.
sulfur. What else do you bring it in?
Well, the sulfur doesn't come in here. The sulfur goes to Flying Battery Zone, and then that makes batteries. And
No!
yes, really. Wow, you're making something cool.
Yeah.
And over here at New Silicon Valley, we're gonna have aluminum casings coming in.
Oh, right, for the radio control units.
Yeah, so let's start setting those up. And in fact, that's worth making a large storage for. It's even worth making food for. Oh yeah, that's fine. So left. Casings. Center. Overflow. And we'll make some signs because I'm gonna need those signs.
What did I...
And let's put a sign on the other side too.
Let me go
Let's see if
back
it'll
in
paste the
our...
settings properly.
I'm
No,
going
it
back in
won't.
our message history to see. Oh, okay, that's how I did it. Okay.
What was my genius plan again? I don't remember.
Pretty much, honestly.
Okay, so now I need a way for the aluminum casings to get here, which means I need to go back over. Something strange is happening at the Sulfur Mine. I think a drone that couldn't unload everything is bringing stuff back. And I don't want it to do that. Hello, nitrogen gas node, which I'm sure I'll do something with at some point, but for now, you and your radioactive hog can keep it.
Fine, if you like it so much, you can keep it.
Never wanted your nitrogen gas anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Nitrogen. Who does anything with that.
Makes good ice cream, actually.
Oh, didn't know
Yeah, yeah, liquid nitrogen to make ice cream with. It's awesome, actually.
that. I'll have to try that at some point.
Yeah, there's a few ice cream places that do it. They've got like a special machine where there's like they bring the liquid nitrogen in and like freeze it really fast while they're stirring it, and so the ice cream freezes really quickly, which means the ice crystals are all really small, so it's really smooth ice cream.
Ooh, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
The drone is over there. This actually is looking fine. Drone might be stuck over there without batteries for some reason. So that's something that needs troubleshooting. Oh, there's more hogs and or radioactivity. I don't want to deal with you either. Quite possible they were guarding stuff that has since been looted.
Maybe. Let's see, where are you?
I'm pretty sure you came through here at some
Oh,
point.
the drone
Oh.
is coming back.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's fine. It was just chilling for a while. Cool, cool. Well, I needed to come back here anyway. Did you ever play Freedom Planet?
No. What is that?
Made in 2012. Basically, it started its life as a Sonic fan game, but
Ooh.
then they completely overhauled it and just used their own IP for everything, and it was basically... It was probably the game that told Sega, hey, people still want this. You should make Sonic Mania now. And I bring it up
we may
because...
never get a Sonic Mania 2.
And the reason I bring it up is you were specifically praising the Flying Battery Zone's music. There's a level in Freedom Planet that is a pretty heavy reference to it, to the fact that the music even includes a little riff from it.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw this guy who did a like really big breakdown of like Flying Battery's music, and like, you know, okay, we all know it's incredibly good, you know, but what makes it good from like a technical perspective? And that was really cool. I didn't realize until he pointed it out that Flying Battery Zone actually incorporates bits of the 007 theme in it.
Okay, so this is actually gonna back up. It hasn't already. So the big question is, will the drone just sit here until it's able to offload everything? If so, that's actually kind of awesome. For purposes of this port specifically. Maybe that's what was happening. If that's what was happening... Because, yeah, there's plenty of batteries here. I'm going to sit and watch this for a minute, because I don't think I've ever been in this position to see what's happening. This is definitely enough sulfur to support the manufacture of way more batteries, though, which is nice. Yeah, it's just slowly offloading everything. Okay, that means it won't make a lot of extraneous trips, which is actually perfect. Okay,
Nice.
I like this.
Nice.
I like this. Okay, in that
That's
case,
pretty great, actually.
that is really great. That means what I should do is start considering how else this is going to work. Okay, that's... I should probably rearrange this area just a little bit, because that's a merger. This should turn into a splitter. And let's make it a smart splitter. Oh, really? Okay, we'll lay this out differently.
Let's go. We should be able to start automatically making polyester fabric.
What's this about polyester fabric?
Oh, I'm just I gotta bring power out here. That would be smart. I'm just slowly connecting all the pieces of this together.
Connecting is good.
Yeah, so I've got the crude oil to these pieces done. And now I need to start making the intermediary pieces. Right, that does steamed copper sheet.
Okay, that looks better. And especially since this port's not going to use huge amounts of batteries, I can preference those. Send the rest out overflow. Okay, yeah, so that's why this drone is sitting here, and that is fine with me. Honestly, the plastic is the limiting reagent at this point.
You know, I gotta say, every time you say limiting reagent, I think of the Reanimator film, which is one of my favorite films of all time.
Huh.
Because, you know, that's the... Have you seen it at all?
No.
Oh, okay. So, do you like Lovecraft at all?
Yeah.
So, Herbert West Reanimator was a short story by Lovecraft
Yeah.
that in the 80s they did a series of films about. There was Reanimator, there was Bride of Reanimator, and there was Beyond Reanimator in like 2003 or something, and it is like Herbert West, the Reanimator, is one of the creepiest, like, just most driven mad scientist men you will ever see in your life, and he is played to absolute perfection by Jeffrey Combs, who also played Wei Yun in Deep Space Nine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that was a familiar name. It's like, okay, yeah, did stuff
Yeah.
I'm familiar with. Okay.
Yeah, imagine that kind of acting talent, but directed towards being the scariest scientist you have ever seen in your life. Like, it is one of his best performances ever. And that is saying something, because Jeffrey Combs is an amazing actor.
Cool.
Yeah, so I cannot recommend it enough. You know, if ever we get a chance to, like, hang out in real life, we should definitely do a movie night. And I will show you this. It is I will take any opportunity to show somebody this movie.
Cool. You know what I'm going to take the opportunity to do is send more plastic over here, and I think I will make use of this blueprint thingy over here as well.
Ooh.
'Cause there may actually be something I feel like doing with it.
Ooh,
Just to try it out.
there we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, cool.
Fascinating.
That's gonna be copper. That's gonna be iron. Great. Okay. Don't have any power, guys. That's literally what I'm trying to change.
Oh, look at all this stuff. Look at all this extensible infrastructure, and now it's finally time to extend it.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Wait, hold on. That's a sensible thing. And we don't do sensible things here.
You don't do sensible things.
Yeah.
What about genius things? What about those?
Okay. Oh, genius things. We definitely do.
Mad genius.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay. All right. I can work
In
with
fact,
this.
that's even better. Okay. Polyester fabric hooked on. That's good. So that kind of suggests that, like, gas masks is here, and then rifle ammo kind of needs to be out here. How does the... That's good. Okay, so we need fabric, we need coal, what do we need? Iron plates. Okay.
Oh wow, I lined these up along the ceiling. That's fun.
I'm sorry?
Oh, just noticing where I put these pipes.
Mmm. Okay, and then these get... Just a regular one.
Okay, that's more plastic.
Okay. So then we should be able to put manufacturer.
And with that, I can get rid of this. And I need to hook these up.
That becomes a weird spot. These, 'cause I don't need them.
Okay, off those go. And with that done,
Okay. So that's black powder.
5, 6. How's this doing? As long as it's still okay. Alright.
Oh, right. Okay, those are.
Okay, what did I want to do next? I wanted to send aluminum casings. Those are this way. It's about 15 minutes till midnight, and I know that when we give each other tours, it tends to take a while. Should I go look at what you're doing?
Sure.
Should we look at things? Because we're going to want to look at
Sure.
the seasonal things, so...
Oh, yes. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes, I think that would be great.
Okay, so I will come to you first. I'll go ahead and use my tube again, I guess. Actually, it would kind of be a bit of a detour. I'll just go directly to you. Yeah, I had not realized that the drone would wait until it had unloaded everything before going back. That's actually really nice.
Yeah. Nice little quality of life thing.
Yeah, and it saves a lot of fuel.
Oh, yeah. And actually, I think I remember reading that when a drone is like hovering above a drone port, it actually does not consume fuel.
Yeah, no, the fuel is just a set amount per trip. Hello, random hogs. Hello, spire in the distance with a lot of claw-like arch things coming from it. Very cool looking.
Those sound very cool looking.
Yeah, it's over, try and sort of triangulate where it is. It's kind of up near where those pink trees are.
Mm.
Up northeast of you. Ooh, so this is the cool circular thing I was seeing earlier.
Oh, yeah. So I did this design in that creative mode save, and you know the Zoop mod that I use allows you to do circles with foundations. So I was like, hey, that's cool. Let's encircle a water extractor and then put if you note, I put like the blue LED lights around it
Oh, okay.
as they're signs with text removed and then just like a bright emissive blue background. It really stands out at night.
Okay.
Um, so and it just looks neat.
Cool.
There's no functional reason for it.
Well,
Uh,
you don't need a functional reason.
yeah.
Oh,
And then
this is
look at
nice
this.
with the one hose lying on top of the other one.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at this like hydra of hoses that I've created. I love this.
Hydration Hydra, love it.
Oh, yeah, 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 I like that. Um, so yeah, uh, what I need to, I think I'm gonna set up like gas masks first, with this, and then build a slightly, and then basically take the existing, this is the existing production line for, like Nobelisks and, iron rebar and rifle ammo. And I'm going to basically just kind of migrate it over so that it fits in kind of this new format here,
Cool.
and then go from there. But yeah, I kind of like how the design of this is coming across. I still need to see where exactly I want to put like full size walls, but I don't know. I'm liking the layout of it at least.
Yeah, and if you're gonna have all these machines be color coded, it's kind of nice to have them out in the open and visible.
Yeah. My thinking was actually part of what initially like spurred this idea on was the idea of having the refineries be out in the open, and then have the other machines, like constructors and assemblers and manufacturers, have those be in little like structures. So I don't know. We'll see what comes out of this, but it's definitely a more interesting floor plan than it was before. And and then I'll see kind of how I can, use this, this, cove here a little bit more effectively. So, all right.
Okay.
Go check out the flying battery zone.
Yeah, well, the first thing to look at is actually kind of close by. Actually, for safety's sake, I'm gonna land on this and then switch to a jetpack. Because
I've gotten like really good at doing that in midair.
so if we go to the drone port at the Sulfur Mine, that's actually fairly close by. Zoom tight, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we've got like really high pollen counts where I live, so.
Oh. Whatever, Hob. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Careful
Okay.
descent.
Neat.
Looks
We got
like
a nice buffer storage here.
Yeah, looks like you've found a thing. I need to see which way I'm turned around. Yes, there you are.
Okay, cool.
So it will probably be a while till the drone comes back because of the aforementioned quality of life shenanigans. But yeah, this is where the sulfur all starts out. And in fact, it must have just left because it's got a whole bunch flowing in right now. But anyway, so since we're not going to see much here, we'll just have to launch ourselves off this way.
Cool.
And head all the way back over here.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun making something neat looking up there for that. Looking forward to that.
No hogs. These are not the pioneers you're looking for.
Man, I love this railway. Like, it looks so cool from this view.
So I think the only thing that is a serious change. Oh, there is a drone port now at New Silicon Valley, but it's not really doing anything yet, so it's not worth really looking at.
Okay.
Not till later. Not till it's got some sorting and looks more impressive. This plastic is going to need infinitely more plastic, but I can deal with that later. We can use the handy conveyor belt to go faster, and here's the drone coming in for a landing. So,
Ooh.
Plastic comes in from the plastic place. Aluminum sheets come in from the aluminum place. The copper that gets made from the extra water, some of it gets turned into wire and comes in. And the sulfur gets dropped off here at this drone port.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the sulfur goes into making batteries, and then the batteries go into fueling the drones. And that's the beginning. And I've just built out this platform. This is going to be more platforms for more drones that will go off to different places to deliver batteries.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's neat.
And I suppose I could send stuff here to be shipped out as well, but that's kind of not the point. The point is that anywhere stuff needs to get exported, you can put a drone port, and anywhere things need to get imported, you put a drone port. So the new Silicon Valley receiving drone port will take potentially a variety of things, but the first thing it needs is aluminum casings. So basically send batteries over to the port that sends aluminum casings out. The drone homed there will just go to the receiving port and then come back. At the receiving port, nothing will get sent back out, so the drone will come back empty, and then life goes on.
Nice. That's a pretty slick setup, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, like, suppose we happened to put a drone, like, right where we were making turbo fuel, say. We could just package turbo fuel if we were set up for that and put that into the drone port instead, and then that wouldn't need battery imports. But if we have a way to send batteries different places, then we can power drones anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Also, fun fact, you can ride on drones if you can keep your balance.
I have heard this. I've never tried it.
I tried it on the way out here. I kind of slipped, but it did give me a lot of horizontal momentum, so it was still useful.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be hard to see on our map now, but drones also reveal the map wherever they fly. So if they take like a right-angled path to get to where they're going because they operate on a grid, then you can kind of see the paths that they trace out if you haven't already been there.
Okay.
And it's just filling in the look of the map. It's not super useful, but it's fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is just sitting because the sulfur is just sitting there waiting to get unloaded. So I could certainly, well, at this point I would need to add more plastic as well as adding more manufacturing capacity. I did set up a couple more machines to make plastic, but it's we're gonna use a lot of it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like 30 per minute. That's I don't know. I feel like that's pretty good.
It's potentially pretty good. We'll see how it does when batteries need to get sent to other places.
Yeah. But that's what the dimensional storage is for, right? It's like, okay, you know.
In part,
yes, it might.
Like,
it's a good buffer.
It's a good buffer, and it's a good way to like start a drone getting started. So like suppose you put a drone port down and you say, okay, this is going to be the home port for the drone that lives here. So you build the port, you build the drone on top of it, but it needs fuel. And you know that if it stops at its destination, it can get fuel there.
Yeah.
But it's not there yet, so you can just take a few batteries out of storage, put them in the drone port, and then that'll get it running, and then it'll pick up more batteries from the destination. So ultimately, as long as at least one of the ports is fueled, it will get the fuel that it needs. But you might have to start it up yourself if the place where it starts is not the fueled place.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in just another minute, we'll be able to restart things and see what's going on.
Hell yeah.
Anything else you wanted to point out before we do that? I feel like we've kind of given each other our respective tours.
Yeah, I think we have. I'm gonna go back to Weapons Wharf, because I'm also realizing I could make sulfuric acid over there, which means that I
Oh.
could use leached recipes over there. I mean, I guess it's not super important because, like, you know, the production capacity doesn't need to be super high, but could
Hmm.
still be pretty cool. Well, actually, for iron, that could be really good because I do use a lot of iron there. Okay, yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. I'm gonna go and investigate that.
I guess since I was bringing the sulfur over here, maybe it wouldn't have been
Hmm.
too hard to make the sulfuric acid, but I don't know. This is fun. This is a fun way to have
Yeah.
set it up.
Oh, yeah. I don't, let's see. Yeah, actually, you get more per minute out of the classic battery anyway.
That's nice, as long as you can keep up with the plastic requirements.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you'd have to figure out the alumina solution as well instead of plastic. So, I
Yeah,
don't
and
know. I feel like
because we're
there's
using the sloppy alumina thing, I feel like we kind of set ourselves
oh,
up
yeah.
with making things
Yeah.
easier in one way, and it kind of sets us up to do batteries this way.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like I mean, I guess this is just spitballing, but I guess if you were uh if you kind of took things back to basics for that, you could actually just produce the aluminum that you needed on site and then only make what you needed, right? So you'd kind of
Yeah.
disconnect batteries from, your normal aluminum production, and then you could set it up however you wanted. Hmm, that could be interesting to look into. But that's not my wheelhouse right now.
There is one thing I'll look at over here. So it looks like I have a surplus of wire and it's just piling up. But
Mhm.
if there's ever a surplus of the wire, then that is going to be what gets sunk into the awesome sink.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
So the copper ingots that are being made over here with the extra water are getting split half and half, except for backups,
Mhm.
into wire and aluminum, the all-clad aluminum sheets. Now I actually should make sure that we're actually using all this copper, which we're not quite, but we'll just make more wire if that happens.
Mhm.
We'll just wait till it makes more wire. So I could make wire faster, but that's something I can work on later.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna set up. I'm gonna save our game.
Okay. Mhm.
Ding.
Say.
And actually, I'm gonna take at least one good screenshot now before anything changes.
Mhm.
Before the look of the game potentially changes. Just in case something silly happens.
Sure. Oh, it'll definitely be something silly.
This curved stack belt is quite something as well, I must say.
Leave it to you to figure out just the most cursed setups for those.
Is this
Okay.
cursed?
Hmm. It's a little cursed.
I
But,
guess
like,
it's a little cursed.
cursed brackets complimentary.
It's like, honestly, with manufacturers, it's hard for it to not be cursed unless you, like,
Yeah.
make a basement, and I just didn't bother.
Yeah, that's fair.
The way I did things in my very first factory, that's cursed.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna, if you're standing in a safe spot, I'm gonna
Yep.
quit out of here and actually let me take us to a back soon screen. Oh, I don't think we're gonna hear your microphone for a bit, so I will make this quick. Just because my break screen is not set up for that. Okay. Reloading the game. Yes, yes, yes. Photosensitive warning. Just a sec. I will have you back online in a moment. I'm not seeing anything different yet, but give me a second to give you the session thingy. Oh, and my music's back. Okay, there I am. Maybe we're gonna have to go back to the hub.
Mm.
And or keep an eye peeled for Easter eggs, perhaps? That's what I would guess. Not having read anything about this, but knowing what time of year it is.
Yeah.
Because what else is it gonna be?
Yeah.
In all seriousness.
I have a couple of things that I want to look for based on previous years.
I don't remember a springtime thing happening. Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a thing.
What do you got?
I've got a giant lizard doggo. Oh, okay. This is an April Fool's thing. This is not a springtime thing. It's just an April Fool's thing.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, absolutely massive creature. That's actually somewhat terrifying.
How big is it?
It's really big.
Like bigger than you, or
yes. You can. Oh, I guess if you already went back to Weapons Wharf, you've probably got others that are around there. But
I'm wandering around just trying to see. Oh, wow.
I'm not seeing you actually. I'm not seeing your input at all. Your visual input.
Oh, okay. Let me restart the stream here. Does that show up for you? Because
just
I've got
black.
Because I've got a space whale guy that is like smaller than me.
Oh, really? All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, he's
make my
tiny.
way towards the hub, but Oh, those things. Okay, yeah, I know where there's one of those. I'll go look for it, but I still am not seeing you. Oh,
Huh.
there you are.
Okay, cool. Spitters look the same. Uh, the spawners look the same.
Oh, there's the space whale tick thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
small.
he's tiny.
Yeah, it's little. It still makes loud sounds as though it were huge. And it
Oh,
still bounces as though it were huge.
oh, uh, huh. The
Oh, those
hogs look
things!
really different.
Yeah, those are an Easter egg. That was some other game that this studio made, and yeah, I'll go find some hogs. Now I want to see like what all their animations look like.
Yeah, they
There you
kind
are.
of walk like primates.
Yeah, those are
Um,
from some other game that they made, and oh, there. Okay,
okay,
they're
it
making
looks
all the
like
same noises.
just the regular hogs do that. The larger ones do not change.
Oh, okay.
Check out your resource scanner.
Okay. Wow, that's a dramatic death animation, by the way. Iron ore, copper ore, lime. Okay, it's doing silliness in the capitalizations.
Mm-hmm. Okay, looks like the birds look the same. Oh, that's a giant spider. He looks the same.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we already have a way to make them look different if we really want to.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh,
Oh,
wow, okay.
what?
Your your head is giant.
Really? Because yours is
Yep.
not.
Yeah, you are playing GoldenEye N64 on big head mode.
Really? Because
Yeah.
you're being followed.
Hmm? Oh, hello, friend. I have a really great way that I can make you look different. It's called being dead. Oh. Hey, buddy. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that was fun.
Uh-huh.
Cough. Where'd you go? There you are.
Okay. Well, anything else we want to check out?
I'm seeing aurora effects again. I don't know if you are, but I am.
I am not.
Maybe that's a year-round thing now. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe it always was and I'm just delusional.
I don't know.
It's pretty.
I believe that, yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I don't feel the need to drop another save there unless you
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really want those spider parts, but whatever.
No. 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 I think we're good.
Okay, back out to the outro then. And I'll quit us out of here. All right. Well, thank you for joining me. Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone,
thank you
for
for
joining
having
us.
me. Yeah. And I am looking forward to next week where we can I can finish up Weapons Wharf and then I can get started on some of that Dimensional Depot stuff.
Nice. Okay, well, I will find us someone to raid. Let's see.
Awesome. See you later.
See you later. Let's see. Oh, all right. You know what? It's April Fools. I'm gonna send us over to Mystery Science Theater 3000. Have a good April Fool's Day, everyone. How is it April already? And I will see you all next Tuesday for more Satisfactory, as long as our schedules all line up, and Sunday for Coral Island, and Thursday evening for Slipstream Rogue Space. Thank you all for joining us, and we shall see you next time.